So this is Jen Mitchell Love from Solace Divorce Mediation. This live is all about divorcing when children are involved. And I have so many consultations where people share with me that they're so afraid with how their children are going to respond and react to their divorce. And I don't watch a lot of television, but with these wild energies of the full moon in Virgo, the lunar eclipse, and the 3/3 portal, I'm recording this on March 3rd. The energies are really heightened. So I'm giving myself some time to rest and relax. And I'm laying under an electric blanket watching, I think it's called The Morning Show with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. And I'm enjoying it because it's all about being authentic. You know, the journalist Reese Witherspoon's character is all about speaking the truth, and I resonate very strongly with that. That is one of my core values in my life. And in the show, the other character, Jennifer Aniston, her husband tells her that he wants to get a divorce, and she is so worried about their daughter, who is older. I think she lives outside of the home, so maybe 18. She's so worried about how her daughter is going to respond and how this is going to impact her. And so this live is focused solely on that. And it's focused on shifting the belief that we have, and I understand where the belief that children who have parents who divorce, are worse off than children who grow up in a home with both parents. And I know that we have had generations of people who have gone through the very destructive family law court litigation system to get a divorce. And so I understand where the belief comes from. And the purpose of this live is to share a different way of looking at things, just a tiny little shift that will hopefully make you feel better. And this is what I share with all of my Solace clients. And this is the way that I navigate my life and what I share with my children and with my forever co-parent is the benefit that children receive, the benefits, plural, that children receive when their parents go through a divorce mindfully. And when I'm sharing this, you may be thinking, what is she talking about? What I am talking about is your children are energetic beings. We are all energetic beings, but children are way more in tune because they don't have as many programs as adults have. And what that means is your kids can feel when the energy is off between their parents. They can feel it. You don't need to say anything to them. They can feel it. And I think, children who have parents who are out of alignment, and even in that show, the character Alex, she says to her daughter, your dad and I were different people when we got married. And I tried really hard and I've been unhappy for a long time and I've been very lonely. And that's the thing is as parents, we are modeling love to our children. We are modeling what marriage is, what romantic relationship is. And if you're feeling unhappy or lonely or sad or angry or completely disconnected from your spouse, your children are feeling that and they're seeing that and they're learning from you that that is what marriage is and that is what relationship is. And I think, for parents that stay together, stay in the marriage, for the benefit of the children, I feel that it's such a huge disservice as parents. In my belief system, our children choose us to be their parents. And I share this with my kids all the time. I always say, I don't know why you chose me to be your mom, because you could have chosen any mom anywhere, but you must be destined for greatness, and they chose me to be mom and Aaron to be dad for all the reasons that they did. And I always share with my kids, you chose me and you chose dad for all of your reasons. And the reasons that you have are unknown to me, but it is your soul's journey. And the two of us are the two people who can teach you everything that you came here to learn. And I always share with my children, as your mother, the absolute best way that I can be of service to you in our soul contract of you choosing me to be mom and you being my children, the best way that I can serve that and honor you is by being authentic. And I feel like so many parents, so many people who are marriages and they're unhappy and they're worried about their children. Your children are flowy. Children are flowy. They're going to follow what their parents say and how their energy feels. And if you're not happy in your marriage and you speak your truth and share that you want to get a divorce and you bring your children in and explain to them you're always going to be a family, your two parents, mom and dad, mom, dad, whatever dynamic, are always going to be in a relationship. We love you guys more than anyone else in the whole wide world. And we want you to be happy and healthy and well-adjusted and successful. And we want you to feel safe. And we want you to feel so, so loved. Your children are going to respond to that authenticity. That is showing your children, that is teaching your children and showing your children so many things. The first and foremost is to trust themselves and their throat chakra, their truth, to trust themselves because they're seeing their parents trusting themselves and saying the relationship in this container of marriage is no longer serving. And I feel we need to shift into another space of relationship without knowing what that looks like. Having that faith and that trust and that belief and following their inner guidance and having difficult conversations and making difficult choices, but doing it from a space of intentionality and mindfulness and love and care and gratitude and forgiveness and all of the highest vibrations. That is a very powerful showing to your children. It is also teaching your children that relationships are not meant to be so tight and strict and make you feel like you're suffocating. If it isn't serving in the space that you're in, you can shift to another space. And it's teaching your children that relationships are flowy. So they don't ever have to feel like they have to stay stuck in something that isn't feeling good to them, that they have to, wear a mask or play a part because this is what they've been told that they're supposed to do. Honesty is one of the greatest forms of love that you can provide your children. And the work that I do at Solace, I am sharing with you. You absolutely can go through your divorce journey in a very mindful way, where you and your spouse can co-create the next space of relationship that feels good to both of you. And you can be intentional with how you want your children to feel. How do you want them to feel? You can be mindful and intentional and collaborative, and everyone in the family is working together to create a week-to-week parenting time that feels good to everybody. And that can be flowy too. I coach all my clients. The parenting plan is a jellyfish. Like, just picture a beautiful jellyfish swimming through the water. It's meant to be flowy. It's meant to shift with life, with the fluidity of life. And you can do that with your co-parent. And holidays, really thinking about your kids. What do you, through their lens, through their beautiful eyes, what do they want to experience? How do you think they want to do the holidays? Do they want both parents there? How do you want to do the holidays? All of us who have minor children, it doesn't last long. and I feel where I'm at in a stage of parenting. I have a 15-year-old, a 13-year-old, and an almost 12-year-old. And I'm just sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, in like 3.5 years, my eldest is going to graduate high school. Like, what happened? Where is this time gone? And I'm sharing with you from a space of love, because if you are in a marriage that doesn't feel good, you can do something different. You can be honest and you can speak your truth with love and with mindfulness. And I'm here to help. If you want help, you can schedule a free consultation and I will help you. I'm going to start hosting healing circles on Sundays, and you can come to those. Those are going to be free. And we'll just talk about all different things to help you get through this time in a way where you can learn as much as you can about yourself, and you can heal anything that is here to be healed, and you can grow and you can really enjoy your life. And it can be a life of authenticity and joy and love and freedom and bliss and all of the highest vibrations. So I'm sending you so much love. Please know that you can go through your divorce in a way that I feel will empower your children, and they're going to follow what their parents are saying. But more importantly, they're going to follow the energy that their parents are sharing with them. I am sending you so much love. Have a beautiful night. Mwah. And enjoy this beautiful and delicious and powerful full moon.